Alright, let's get back to it. This is WILSHOCKER with more Final Fantasy XIV. Holy moly, this has gotten really grindy. Um, let's pick up some more quests. Let's do more stuff. Ooh, Chigo larva. The minion. Hail, friend. Would you fancy a flagon of ale, or perhaps... an adventurer. I can scarce believe my fortune. I was just looking for someone who might assist me in checking on the welfare of a couple of regulars. To be precise, I'm looking for an expedition team poking around in the ruins of Isomhar, due south of here. They usually turn up at the Druthers every few days, covered in dust and hungering for a hot meal, but they've not been in nigh for a week. Could well that they're simply occupied with scholarly business, but they'd be running low on supplies by now, and that concerns me. Please pay them a visit at the ruins and see if aught's amiss. You're looking for one by the name of Ariel, by the way. I forget the other one's name. Ba 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 ba. Let's go. This game is so gorgeous. It's so good looking. They did not skimp on the graphics, that's for sure. Oh my. Yes, may I help you with something? Yeon was concerned for our well-being. Stop. How positively sweet of her. But as you can see, we are both quite hale, and decidedly not deceased. We did, however, encounter certain practical difficulties when a veritable legion of Shingos burst forth from the depths of the pit. Your timing is impeccable, as we have only just succeeded in clambering out. In fact, since you are here, perhaps you might prevent a similar situation by slaughtering a number of the pests, say 5 or so. That should be sufficient to frighten the rest of the brood back to the shadows below. Very well. Money. Ah, you're an adventurer, are you not? Tell me, have you any experience in the field of relic hunting? I'm currently attempting to catalog all the artifacts in this area, you see, but I'm finding the task rather more time-consuming than I had initially anticipated. I am all but convinced that we stand in what was once called Mora's residential district. Alas, I have yet to recover a sufficiency of domestic objects to confirm my theory. Should you happen upon any such items while wandering the area, I would be most grateful if you'd bring them to me. Great. More stuff to do. More time to waste. Oh dear. This is extensive. back so soon? Are you quite certain you exercised the appropriate amount of care and delicacy in our search? These artifacts are hundreds of years. Oh, never mind. Show me what you found. Yes, these are most certainly examples of Gilmoran tableware. Judging by the shape and ornamentation, they appear to be the cups of one's kind used to serve herbal infusions, or possibly vegetable broth. Perfect. My work here is far from done, but this discovery brings me one tantalizing step closer to realizing my dream, the restoration of these ruins and the re-establishment as a settlement for the Duskwide Ellison. Grutanians have long perceived my people as outcasts and brigands, yet if we Duskwites can return a measure of prosperity to this fallen city, we would no longer need to resort to common theft or banditry in order to make ends meet. Imagine it. But I am rambling. Thank you for your help. Gold. I do believe I have my fill of the inside of that hole for the time being. At any rate, you can assure Yon that the two of us, or particularly my brother, are quite well, and will soon be along to partake in Buscaron's finest meat and mead. Yay, everybody's okay. Everybody's okay, everything is fine. Moving on up, trying to think of a rhyme. People playing. Thank you, friend. Buscaron might come off as rough hoon to strangers, but I tell you, he'd be right devastated were anything to happen to one of his regulars. What's that? Iriel assures me that her brother is in fine fettle as well. Why, I have not the slightest idea of whom she speaks, nor why that would concern me. Huh. Okay. Minion. Poison stashes are no more, you say. Good lad. Your next pin will be on me. Were to my Druthers, I'd grab those Kikern one by one and string them up by their ratty ears, but old man Buscaro won't have none of that. Says each battle we forego now saves us down the road, and to tell the truth, I'm starting to come round to his ways. No more, please. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. What am I doing now? This way. Hawker's Alley, that's in Limsa. Teleporting so expensive. Expensive teleports. My coffee's cold. Something tells me that I should stay on this floor. Oh my, oh dear. My cask of ale is gone, and it had to be the one ordered by someone who does not brook tardiness. I would bring the matter to the Maelstrom, or perhaps seek help from the Yellow Jackets, but my client would likely frown upon involving anyone official. An adventurer such as yourself, though, would be capable of doing the right little unofficial investigating. Will you find the stolen ale for me? I was right outside the Fisherman's Bottom. Surely someone saw something. What's that? You would have the client's name? Oh, none of that. Discretion creates opportunities. Now go to Fisherman's Bottom and make your inquiries about this cold of mine grows before this cold of mine grows worse. The bloody executioners. Let's see. Got it. Okay, moving on. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. You found your way to Arker's Alley, friend. Oh, a Kakern that worked at the Druthers. I speak a Teneroon. Related to the Kyokurun bloke who just over there by some blood or another. Two of them, in together, we're making good coin. I'm not reading this. Whatever. Yeah, I'm not reading accents anymore. I'm done with it. After a cask, well, I can't rightly say if it's your cask, but there was a big fellow come by recently carrying one. He asked me if I had smoked Mackies, what would go down nice with ale. It ain't the only thing I know neither. The louse were black, and you know what that means, the bloody executioners. Ooh, rogue. Did I see someone walk off with a cask of ale? Why sure, it was during the afternoon offloading. Well, it didn't look like a thief, though. Hoisted the cask and walked right on over to Astasia. Jesus. Looking for Dodazan's cask of ale, eh? I'll help you. Dodazan ain't a bad sword for a swiving trader. There was a topper come asking after the cask. Wanted to know if it was ale, the poxy fool. Teneroon, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was heading somewhere up north by way of the ferry to Aleport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, start asking Autofelt. He's an old hand that knows a great deal about great many things. Great. Aleport. Let me attune to that and then come back. I'm already attuned to Aleport. Do 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 do. This queue is so thick. Oh. What are you looking at? This is a dance, a duel, a dance duel. Much more important than anything you got. Much, much more. You may be able to scamper out the riggings of the crow's nest, but can you get down? Not for a siren's teach you, you great clodhopper. Begging pardon, Captain, but ain't no Makota alive heavier on her feet than a great Galutin Rogadan such as yourself. Ah, well said, Captain. And well retorted, you bloody Sunseeker. Or was it a Moonkeeper? What other lands they got there? Ah, who even cares, am I right? Who are you, anyway? There was a whole passel of you afore, but there's only one. That's a miser's trick it is. God, please let me be done with this. I'm so tired of this. Nothing worse than a miser. This horse and nut was a magical admiral. What was his name? He didn't like no drinking, no dancing. Can't be right. Corals, you're right there, laddie. Should never doubt myself. I'm not reading this. I looked like such a cool fucking soldier. I'm so tired of reading. I mean, look, I've been doing this all week. I am tired. I'm very tired. Tired of this. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't want to take a break because I want to actually finish this. But I'm also just struggling so much. It's so boring. This is so boring. This is so boring. Just let the record show that I am really, really grinding here. I do not want to do this at all. Maybe a little. I do kind of want to do it a little bit. Because I know, like, I don't know. I just want to know the lore of this game. I just want to understand the lore. I feel like when I first played this game, I didn't understand the lore. So I'm just doing all this so I can understand the lore. What do I do now? Whew. Just need some air. Level 20 quests, man. That means I have 30 levels worth of quests to go through. You have placed the offerings as I asked? Thank you. The treant you have honored was not always withered, thus, unable to bear the changes wrecking the forest in the wake of the calamity, it lost all trace of environment life, wasting away into its current haggard appearance. You adventurers may see treants as little more than overgrown adversaries, but many of us local folk revere these creatures as guardians of the woods. It is nature's way that we tend to those who once tended to us. Should we forsake our protectors now, then we ourselves will be forsaken when our protection is needed once more. No more, please. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. I just want to have fun, man. This isn't fun. This is work. Tatterun. I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood and was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kakern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memorum's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. Ahoy, adventurer! My tug sails soon, and I have to have me a little something for the journey. The dust bats are flying. Think yourself lightsome enough to bring me 5 wings? 4 won't do, and 6 is no good, mind you. Welcome you are to keep any surface, as long as you know what to do with them. You bring me the wings. Sure thing, man. What the hell? Where? I bet it's at the top of that frickin' thing. God. Hark, enemy in the sky! Pull yourself together, Private. You've been trained for this, even if the only action you've ever seen has been a street fights, tavern brawls, and fisticuffs over who cheated at checkers. First things first, mine must ready to the cannon. Now walk ourselves to this. Okay. Why can't I jump down this? There's no reason why I can't jump down that. Sorry, I'm really not interested in reading right now. I'm kind of thinking about how this game is just designed to waste all of your time. Like, even the raids are pointless. Like, it's all pointless. I don't know why I'm doing this. I guess it was for fun at first, but now it's just really, really boring. I guess I'm supposed to be immersed in this, but golly. I kind of want a full maxed out character though. Like, I kind of want to get everything done. For some reason, I just feel compelled to complete this game. Like, more so than I've ever felt compelled to complete any game. Well, Slade, or I mean Slade, I shall need to know these things if I'm to be officer. I've got the powder and ball loaded in prize. Now for a slow match. Cark a dispatch. Stand down forthwith. Not again. But surely these adamantoises are clear and present hegemols. You're certain? Oh, but that's like an antamoist, except how weak and not at all dangerous. Why, oh why? Perhaps I've been cursed by some enemy, not very likely for a mere storm private, second class or no. Now the commander will dock my pay and leave my whistle dry as dust. Well, my good man, it is called Aleport. I've spent a deal of time admiring the undersides of many a tavern table, I can tell you that. What? It could be that my humors are out of balance from a surfeit of ale. And thus I see it now. There is excess blood, which has overfed my martial zeal. Well, your learned ways have shown me the light. Much thanks. I go to receive a leeching. I have no idea what she's talking about. Greetings. Will you deliver this in my stead to Camp Skull Valley? It's my reporter, Christopher Breda. I was as plain-spoken as I could be, and I was going to report in person, but for some reason I barely had the strength to visit the barber for leechings, let alone make the trip to Skull Valley. I don't suppose I could be spared a dock and pay. You don't think they'd clap me in the brig, do you? Alright. Let's just do everything in this game. Let's just do everything and document the whole process because it's fun and there's nothing better to do. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Boo boo ba na 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 na. I should switch to Gilgamesh soon, though. I don't want to, like, build a community around the wrong server. That would suck. Ah, an adventurer, and one whose name rings a bell. You have been of service to the Maelstrom, I hear. What brings you to Skull Valley? A report from Private Sinairo. It does her little credit that she did not make the trip herself. Stay while I peruse this. She does not prevaricate, at least. She does not prevaricate. Prevaricate that one, at least that one. Unfortunate how she has gone to rack and ruin since she was posted to Ailport. She was among the first in her shoal to be promoted to second class, yet now... Do you know what a soldier's greatest enemy is, Will? Boredom. I suspect Sinairo has played the craven in fighting this foe. I shall order the paymaster to dock her pay, but I'll not sign a censor. If she could stay out of the taverns and learn to keep herself busy, she may yet earn her salt. Another quest! Lovely! Tarry a while, Will. 'Twill not be said that an adventurer came to Camp Skull Valley and left without honest pay for honest work. We have a problem that other encampments may well find enviable. The dodos are so plentiful that they even nest within the barracks. The nests must be removed forthwith before it draws beasts dangerous to men as well as birds. Oh, that seems reasonable. Get rid of the nests. Very well. Aye aye, Captain. Very well. Where? Lest we forget. Donde? Uh-oh. 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 Swiftly done. They do say that where a soldier dallies, an adventurer hurries. Peaceful as it may seem now, this encampment was built to ward against the kobolds of Gomorrah to the north. We do not forget our purpose. You only need to look to our name. The valley floor was once lined with the skulls of kobolds we slew, so that no invader might reach its southern mouth and the settlements beyond without treading on death with every step. Nowadays, it seems we are in danger of treading on dodo eggs at every turn, or on the adders that feast on them. The dodos brought by settlers now run feral and keep us in meat, eggs, and headaches. I want money. Money. Level 16. That's what I have. Now I have money. The Admiral has charged us with holding the line that separates Sahagin hordes and innocent homes, and we guard it with our lives. Greetings, adventurer. They said you were looking for me. A letter from Mama. I haven't heard from her in so long. She never answered my letters. No, stay, for I'll have a reply to send. What the? Oh, the stone-hearted, grasping hag wouldn't let me take so much as a hunk of dried fish when I left the island, and now she wants gill? That's succubus. You think me cold? Well, fie on what you think. I want something better than tilting these salty fields and spilling small fry out the nets, and occasionally taking a passing sailor into my bed for more of the same. She'll receive no reply from me. Thank you for your service, and good day to you. Great. Wonderful. I'm so glad she's... Oh. Weapons and armor in order. Saltpeter in order. Basic provisions all in order. Poisons. Oh, this vial's near gone. Adventurer, Will was it? Mayhap we can let bygones be bygones. You are skilled in wrangling beasts, I hear, and have a need of a pelican poison. The poison can be readily gathered from the pelicans in the area, but I must continue my duties here. Are you so minded to undertake the task? Very well. I shall do that, for lack of anything better to do. For lack of anything better to do. For lack of anything better to do. Mayhap, perchance, there may one day be something better to do. But it shall not be this. It shall be this for now. Wahoo, wahoo, wahoo. Welcome your return, adventurer. Have you what I asked for? Poison! I see we're not stinting in filling the vials. The last adventurer returned with each barely half full and had the cheeks to demand full payment. I have had a low opinion of adventurers since, but you know of our past with the kobolds, but they are not the foe we fight today. Nay, all our guns are trained on the fishbacks. Such a wee thing, this vial, but this too is a gun, so susceptible to Sahagin or to pelican poison that even the rawest recruit may with a poison-tipped arrow find herself a fish or a beastman. There was a settlement here once near Halfstone, then the primal Leviathan rose and the Sahagin invaded. Work of generations was undone in a season, and whole families perished. I never knew the Halfstone settlement, but I believe it to be home worth fighting for, and so we fight with steel, fire, and even poison to reclaim that which is ours. Is that it? Nope. Okay. Camp Skull Valley was built to hold against attacks from the sea. To the north and south lie narrow channels with a tide gate each to hold the Sahagin at bay. Will you deliver a bottle of lowland wine to the captains of North and South Tide Gate? Call it a small privilege of the quartermaster. Please take the first bottle to Captain Starland of South Tide Gate. At least I'm getting a little bit of lore about the surrounding area. You know, I think it's cool that they built this to fight off the kobolds, and the Sahagin are their enemies now, and that's kind of cool. You know, at least not all of them are pointless. Ale adventure, what brings you to South Tide Gate? Ale. A bottle of lowland from Sergeant Wiltsweeze. Now isn't that something? And isn't she something? Crisp yet full-bodied is my guess. You know, didn't think I had a chance with a woman like that, but it looks like she's sweet on me. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Always was popular with the fairest sex, if I say so myself. I have a brother, you heard about that? He's the captain of North Tidegate. Like as peas in a pod, they say, but they never pop those peas out of the pod if you take my... No, I don't know. Take your meeting. Got a way about her, she does, cool as spray, but there's fire there, and welcome she is to show me the light and scorch off every stitch between the two of us. Whatever. Yeah, my attitude has really soured today. I'm just so tired of this. I'll be right back. Nightmare fuel? Are you serious? Oh man. Palms of heaven disarmament on the sweater already. Mom, spaghetti, he's nervous. Already. Oh man. Alright, let's get back to this. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. The next drink is for the the brother. I wonder if he'll take that well. Halt, adventurer. North Tidegate is no place for idlers. Here's your drink. Widswiss. Wildswiss. The quartermaster, that mousy-looking girl. Still, she has excellent taste in wine. I must be a mind reader, for I have a supper of ocean cloud waiting that wants nothing more than a glass of lowland vintage. So sent you over with a bottle just for me, huh? What? Send one to that blackbird in Southgate too? Well, you know what he's going to think now that she's in for the taking, that strutting. Well, he's got another thing coming. Misunderstanding and innocent kindness like that. She's a quartermaster. Doesn't he know this is a professional interest? That goatish fool. I won't have him bothering that lovely girl. Dum, da, dum, dum. Where is Rohan? I told that barnacle that the engineers were letting us take the new cannon out for a test. The 12 know when the move will next strike those hugger-muggers. Probably over at the crypt again. Morbid, I call it. I like a good wallow now and then, but he broods on dead folk he didn't even know. You go fetch Rohan. I'd be liable to profane the lich yard by beating him about his thick head with that big stone hourglass. There I go again, blaspheming the keeper. Not that I much cared for that Poncy, and that probably another bit of abominating. Here, take these flowers. Rohan's at the founder's crypt. Give him the pretties for the dead. That'll clear my slate with the gods. I have no idea what he just said. I have no freaking idea what he just said. Rest in peace. Rest in the peace of the 12, Air Gamer. Yeah, whatever. Here's your flower. You'd never know how there was a hamlet here, would you? Halfstone 'twas called, built on the sweat of near 10 score brows, and put to that Sahagin's torch. The settlers fought, aye and how, with not a trained soldier among them. Amager was one of those, a farmer by trade. He stayed behind to cover the final retreat, asking for as many arrows as could be spared. Then he took off his boots and gave them to another, saying it wasn't far where he was going, and here he lies now. Time was, I'd be hard-pressed to imagine doing what he did. You don't hold fast too much in a privateer's life. No pirate captain's going down with their ship, and any captain who looks to loyalty more than gold is liable to have his throat slit. But now I gotta be better than that, don't I? Gotta be more like Air Gamer. There's a lot of quests. An adventurer, are you? Seems a shame for you to come all the way out here without more to show for it. How about a bit of biokin hunting? There's a few killer mantises out on account of a hatching we missed. The commander sent out hunting parties and collected 10 and 6 heads. There's no more than 20 in the clutch. You can handle the last 4? I do like the music and the atmosphere, and so much about this game is nice. Maybe I just need a break. I mean, I took a break just now, which is helpful. Nasty critters, those killer mantises. I'm sure Amagor wouldn't have wanted anyone dying near his resting place. Good hunting adventure. See the birds fly to their nests. It's time I return to the gate. Alwar said we'd be testing a new cannon. Like to bow himself to bits without me about. You can collect your pay from Commander Falcamo at Camp Skull Valley. Be well, adventurer. The 12 go with you. Very well. Will, you've become a familiar face about these parts. What brings you here today? The rest of the killer mantises? Well done, and I must commend Sergeant Rohans for his quick thinking. You have the thanks of the camp. Sometimes I fear that we will lose the war against the Sahagin for having dealt with pests and beasts, for having to deal with pests and beasts. More? There is more. Wow, this is nice. I hear you're leaving us, Will. News travels fast in an encampment. Mayhap you can assist us one last time on your journey out. I have a dispatch here from Maelstrom Command, from Commodore Rayner of the Yellow Jackets. We've been investigating the Satasha Seagrot for their orders, but it seems they have taken on an adventurer of excellent repute and pleasing manner, the Commodore writes, to complete the work. Now if you... Yes? Ah, this is you he speaks of course. Well, the Camp Skull Valley would be glad to add to the burnish of your repute. You have carried out your commissions admirably well. Commodore Rayner and the many others in command are of the same mind as I, that we have spread our forces too thin with these tasks. I'm all too happy to withdraw our men from the caves, truth be told. Sergeant Chief Gatsuli is the ranking officer at the Satasha Seagrot. Locate him and tell him that his mission is complete and he's ordered to report back to Skull Valley. Do. I have done many quests for the Skull Valley people. I have done a lot for them. Halt, adventurer. Do you mean to enter the Satasha Seagrot? I would advise against it. You'll likely perish in its labyrinth depth. Trust me, were it not for sheer strength of will, I'd not be standing here. What am I doing out here, you ask? This is a comely spot for strategizing, I find. Far better than the labyrinth depth in the cave, friend. In there, none shall hear you scream, particularly since everybody else has been reassigned. Me as well, you say? Back to Camp Skull Valley, and away from the labyrinth depth of that hellhole? Most excellent. I have my principles, and would willingly have sacrificed my life for the mission, but I am not agreed to cede that prospect to you, and bid this grot good day. My place is a forder on the battlefield, not crawling around a dank cave with coils of rope and sheets of paper, fearing I shall never see daylight again. I warn you, friend, there is much danger in those depths. It is... what is the word? Labyrinthine, I tell you. Okay. Very good, very well. I have helped. The Maelstrom quite a lot with Camp Skull Valley. Four? I have to go 4 of these. We can only feed 2. Customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Teteran. Teteran, forget this. Forget untruthers. Teteran swore would never forget earring, but never forget forgot. Teteran think. Teteran think. Good Buscaroon doing good. Good Buscaroon, good to Teteran. Teteran miss good Buscaroon. I will take this. I look so badass. 21. Good Buscaroon help Teteran. Teteran dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Many, many thankies. Teteran make kicker and firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teteran make firewater. And thingies to make. Many, many thingies. And go puff Whiskers. Need 3 good coat up whiskers. Gagaron has good goods. Good goods need delivery, but Gagaron busy. Too busy. Have hot bugs lunch. Kikard hot bugs lunch. Look for Tonga Tonga. Tonga Tonga and thought oils. You take for Gagaroon. I hate that there's a boss right here and the boss music is playing. I hate that. Do 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 do. Tonga Tonga. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. Here's hot box lunch. This is a Kikard hot box lunch from Memroon's trading post. How did you... Thank you, friend. At last I will be able to hear myself think over the growling of my stomach. I was so eager to come study the fossils, I never gave any thought to how I'd make my meals. I've neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. I'm always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hot box lunch. Another quest. I'll be right back. Be right back. Abracadabra, abracadabra. Feel the beat under your feet, the floor's on fire. Nani desu ka? I know it's no easy thing to make your way out here to where I am. I could use someone like you around here. How would you like to aid in my excavation? I'll do what I can on my own, but I need someone to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set out in my place and see what fossils there are to be found. If possible, I would prefer a variety of specimens. the music's different here. I know there's a Fate there. I don't know why the Fate music is different. Oh, this is a test of patience for sure. I don't think I've ever been here. Totally different game when you're doing all the side quests, man. I'll tell you that. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. I didn't know I could swim. I think this is new. Alright, patience, patience, patience. I'll get there. It's just gonna take time. That's the point. It takes a long time. If it was easy, everybody would do it. I mean, it is easy, but it is definitely taxing on the patience, this. Because it is, I don't know. Found something, have you? Come, let us have a look. Bones fossil. Ah yes, these are fine specimens. These long narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature devoured by Thalios. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult gubu, all told. And this round fossil, well, I've developed a theory that it is the shell of a parasitic organism. I found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are good finds, my friend. Both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Thalios. Forgive me, we scholars tend to assume all know as much of our subject matter as we. Do you know the tale of Thalios? It is said Limlane summoned the massive serpent upon the primordial dry, and from its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the seas. We have no proof the remains that lie here are the Thalios. Indeed, whatever beast this was first came to be called by that virtue of its size alone. But I, for one, now dare to believe. It just may be that these bones are those of the divine serpent that brought life into this world. I haven't had many visitors out here lately. Did you come to danger near Poor Maid's Mill? An unfortunate name for an unfortunate place, that. It was once a lively hub for loggers, since they were all killed off by wild beasts. Only their impoverished widows were left behind. Not quite sure why they came to be called maids, though. Golly. Yeah, I mean, there are people that read for pleasure. I kind of find it annoying, especially when you have stupid ass accents and strange ways of organizing the words. It's just bothersome. I don't know. Maybe this game isn't for me. But I don't know what's better, honestly. Like, I don't know. Can I please just get these done here and then move on to the next one where I'll get just as impatient and not have a good time? I remember saying several times now that I've been having a good time, but today it's just ugh. Yeah, I thought Kajaha or whatever was one of these guys. I mean, look at all of this game that gets completely skipped. Like, nobody is ever going to do that. Like, nobody is ever going to do this part of the game. Like, it's just so crazy. They produce so much and they accomplish so little. Because people don't want to run to these places. Level 23 doesn't even exist. This game doesn't even start until level 60. All of the leveling right here is it's a mess. It's a mess. Man. Tetaroon make fire water for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Tetaroon need? Here they are. You brought all thingies. Tetaroon make fire water now. Make good fire water for Buscaroon. Tetaroon start making fire water now. Good fire water take time. More good. You come back later. Alright. Tetaroon make fire water. Good fire water. You take the Buscaroon. Good fire water for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away for 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Tetaroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Tetaroon makes Buscaroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Tetaroon make big shop 1 day. Biggest shop in the Eorzea. Many sparklies. All glad. All thanks to good Buscaroon. I'm really happy that I have an empty quest log now. I am getting so much done. What are all these quests? Hello, I'm Niall. I work for the Adventurers Guild. Not looking for a job, are you? But of course you aren't. In any case, I'm contractually obliged to tell you that I have in my possession the details of such needful tasks as that have been set forth by the residents of Quarry Mill and the surrounding areas, mostly involving the slaying of monsters and the procurement of goods. All in all, terribly dangerous work, or so they tell me. Should this idea appeal to you for some reason, I may add that I am required to assess each volunteer's chances of surviving said employment via the assignation of a similarly dangerous trial levy. Not put off by the thought of an abrupt and painful demise, then please signal your intent to undertake this test. A new underhanded technique involving the provocation of peaceful treants to create confusion during robberies is being employed by an increasing number of local highwaymen. What is worse, these angered seedkin remain agitated long after the bandits have done their damage, resulting in a forest overrun with frenzied foliage. To ensure the safety of innocent bystanders, Stillglade Fane has concocted a special formula which, when sprinkled on a weakened treant, should calm the giant creature. They now seek fearless volunteers to carry out the task. Very good. I almost forgot. Treants won't feel the effects of the bottle of solace until you weaken them sufficiently first. I wish you fortune in your task. Got it. Seems what's okay. I am cautiously heartened by the knowledge that you are not certain to be summarily slaughtered should you choose, for whatever reason, to undertake a living quest at some point in the future. I do hope I haven't just tempted fate. You're fine, man. Alright, let's do this stuff around here. Greetings, adventurer. Perhaps you have heard, but these forests have fallen prey to a band of poachers. They litter the ground with dastardly snares, caring not a whit for the innocents, small animals and travelers alike, caught in their vile clutches. I am forbidden to leave my post, but perhaps you could scour the area and see to any ghastly steel moths that you encounter. Be careful, the poachers themselves may be lying in ambush awaiting their prey. See, this is what I like. I like short, simple, kill monster quests. Deidre. Welcome, friend. Many of your kind come to Quarry Mill seeking a respite from the hardships of adventuring. Might you care to put your troubles aside for a day and live the farmer's life? Old Fox in the orchards to the north has quite a harvest on his hands this year, and knowing him, he'd be obliged for a helping hand. In the days before the calamity, my grandfather was a village elder of Boobury. We tried, God's be good, we tried to reclaim his home, but to no avail. Passed away last year, he did. With his last breath, he spoke of a family heirloom, an axe passed down for generations. Now those red-belly horsens used it to split wood, mocking us all the while. The 12 take me if I allow those bastards to besmirch grandfather's memory any longer. You'll bring it back for me, won't you? Mayhap you've heard the tales, but the place they call Redbelly Heim wasn't always a wretched nest of scum and villainy. In the old days, it was home to a hamlet called Bowbury, where Ure and Ellison alike lived a life of peace. That was before the calamity came and all hells broke loose. Those red-belly horsens moved in when the villagers fled, and they've had their run of the place ever since. It's our hope to win the village back, but the red-bellies are no common outlaws. They read our every move from miles away. That's where you come in. What say you enter the wasp's nest and take the sting out of those bastards? I have so much to do now. Holy moly. And there's another quest too, down here. Somewhere. Up there. Of course. Bloody Scaffaw, you'll not escape the Wood Whaler's justice. You adventurer, one of those loathsome poachers that's fled into the village and hides under our noses as we speak. You were to join the search effort at once. That's an order. What? Why is there red here? Don't hurt me, I beg of ye. I swear on me life, I never one meant to do no wrong. But what with me brother sick and starving, when they promised me the money for medicine, what else was I to do? You have me word, from this day forth I'll earn me coin by honest work, or not at all. You'll show me mercy just this once, won't ye? The 12 bless your gentle soul. Doo-doo. The poacher escaped? Inexcusable. I should have known better than to entrust such a task to an adventurer. Those who defy the elemental's will must be served justice, or we shall all pay the price. You do well not to forget this. No more, thank you. Awesome. What brings an adventure to my humble orchards? Such a sight's on sprite apples rather than beefskin today. Well, I for one am mighty grateful for that. These bones aren't fit for climbing as they used to be. I'd be much obliged if you can pick some apples for me. Oh, and you'll want to make sure no creepy crawlies are hiding inside. Wow. 6 apples. This is gonna take a while, man. I'm gonna be here for a while. I might as well get myself comfortable. Just the sight of your harvest has me mouth watering. You've an eye for apple picking, my friend. I've a daughter just around your age. What say you settle down here when you've had enough questioning for glory? Friend, feast your eyes on this. Why, I've not been blessed with a harvest the likes of this in, well, as long as I can remember. All I've done is the picking. It's the guardians of the forest who brought me this bounty. I'd give thanks myself, but what with those poachers around, I'm like to end up with an arrow through me head. Might you be kind enough to go make the offering in my stead, and on your return bring an apple to Castellate? He's been looking gaunt of late. What brings you to Quarrymill, adventurer? Mayhap you heard that our pact with the elementals permits hunting in this area. Do not think that it gives you leave to strip the forest bare. A Sprite apple, my favorite. However did you know? From Fox, you say. The man is too kind. Why each scrumptious bite brings me back to days of... forgive me, friend. Alright. I'll be right back. Long game.
Another shock.
Good morning, guys.
Got a long game here. Long. Long game. Very long. I don't know how I ever got through it in the first time. I think I was only able to get through it by skipping all the side quests. Yeah, I needed to skip the side quests to get through all this. This is gonna take me like months, if not years. Even if I'm playing all day. You've done good work today, friend. Still, that self-styled king of the co-worlds running the operation. The poachers are not likely to yield easy. No, we must be more vigilant than ever. That is an interesting glamour. Jeez. It's a very interesting glamour. What's that thing on his side, on his shoulder? Is that a minion? That is a minion. Puff of darkness. He's got a friendly party hat on. Where did you get your glamour? Well, we're able to reclaim the axes from those bloody thieves. Here's your axe. Just as grandfather always described it. You're a godsend, friend. Grandfather, I swear to you, the next time a red belly sees this axe, it'll be buried in its good-for-naught skull. You fought well for us today, friends. When Bowbury is reclaimed for our people, you can take pride in knowing that she struck a final blow. A vital blow. Bracelets. You couldn't have come at a better time, friend. I have a crisis on my hands here. What manner of crisis, you ask? Do you see this bottle of Muntoi sauce? It's empty, down to the last drop. Of course it's a crisis. Why, if our guards find their supper wanting for flavor, they're like as not to turn their lances on me instead of our foes. Might you travel to the Muntoi cellars and obtain some from Masher Erinmont to save a poor culinarian from this dire fate? Adok's exhausted her supply again, has she? Told the woman time and again to order in bulk I did, but she never listens. Hold your chocobos, friend. The next batch will be ready before long. What's the one toy sauce you say? Good look, friend. Gridania wasn't built in a day. I'll tell you what, though, if you're so eager, how about you help me put the finishing touches on my latest batch? You might learn a thing or two in the process. Here on these shelves, I keep my stock of secret spices. What gives my Muntoy sauce its distinctive punch? A perilla leaf, a dried dragon pepper, and an ounce of shroud pepper. Just toss all three in the guile fat, and Joffrey will take care of the rest. When the sauce is done, you're free to make a bottle of Adok. And take a bottle to Adok. Not that it's like to put an end to her whining. Do 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 do. They say Muntoy brew is an essential ingredient in many Gridanian dishes. If you ask me, it's just an excuse to let the chef drink without arousing suspicion. Here we ferment the Muntoy beans to make all sorts of wonderful, delicious products. How I love the smell of fermented beans. Shame my wife hates it. She won't touch me if I bathed and washed until I bathed and washed my clothes. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, hello there. Apprenticing at the cellars for the day. Very well then. 1 perilla leaf, 1 dried dragon pepper, and an ounce of shroud pepper, and her Mimon's done it again. Thanks for your help. Thanks for your help, this bottle is on the house. You're back. Oh, do tell me you brought my Muntoy sauce. I swear to you, I just overheard a wood whaler talking about tossing me into the cauldron. Ah, the distinctive mouth-watering aroma of Muntoy beans, topped off with Aramon's special blend of secret spices, no doubt. He has done it again. Thank you, friend. I dare say you prevented a mutiny today. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Tetaru's belongings to him. What's this? For me. Concurrent fire water. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back here? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? That sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's gonna be a long year. Let's see you come back then, friend. We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. No, this was a place near to here, a place we've never known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like this missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the track where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. I don't see anything. There was ought to be found in the wood. Where did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? First sylphs and now Garleans. And all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs? Tracking them or giving them chase mayhap? But no, not this far into the forest. The Whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and where the Whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst, someone who was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another, but of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentis. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, and if he's up to no good, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him if it comes to that. Documenting my progress. Documenting. Oh, there's more. I don't need any of these. Your word of Garleans in the woods got old Buscarin beside himself with worry. So I came up with a bit of an idea, I did. Might be you heard there's a place near to here where poachers and all other manner of scum gather. They're no friends of Gridania to be sure, but they've even less love for Garlemald, so I got to thinking, why not ask them to keep an eye on any Garleans in the wood? Enemy of my enemy and all that. Come on, give me... Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Let's do this other stuff first. Buscarin is worried by Garleans in the wood, is he? Then the situation must be dire. Very well, I will see to it any Imperials are watched with a close eye. By the by, you are the Aura making a name for himself of late, are you not? It is good to finally put a face to the name. Can I walk up this tree? I cannot walk up this tree. Garleans in the wood. Buscarin would not lie of such things. Nor, I think, would you. Worry not, the wasps are watching. Tell me, are you the marauder rumors speak of? I suspected as much. Many wasps are looking around to the day they can cross paths with you, myself included. Until then, friend. The hospitality of our enemies left a sour taste in her mouth, did it? Pity that. They have no respect for land or law, but they're not without their uses. Now they know who you are, and that you ain't scared of them. Your name's getting known of late, for better or worse. A lot of folk taking an interest in you. Though it best if you went looking for them before they came looking for you. I'm gonna cut the video here. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.